Nneka and the Golden Quill of Truth. Long ago, when the moon still sat low over the palm trees and the harmattan dust painted the morning red, there was a small school in Umozu village. The children came from every family, every compound, every corner of the village. They gathered under the shade of a giant iroko tree, where their wooden desks were carved by the elders, and their lessons were guided by none other than Headmaster Okonkwo. Okonkwo was a tall, broad man, with a voice deep like the talking drum. When he spoke, even the stubborn goats outside the schoolyard stood still. His stick of authority was never used in anger, only in wisdom. In this school were many children. Nneka, daughter of Mama Ifioma, quick with her tongue and quicker with her hands. Obina, son of the palm wine tapper, slow to speak but full of deep thoughts. Kayameka, restless and playful, always leaping about and laughing loudly. Ikin, strong and dependable, like the pillars of the village square. Amora, graceful and kind, the peacemaker of the class. And Chaik, son of a wealthy trader, proud and well-dressed, who often brought fine things to school. But this story is not about their lessons in numbers or letters. No. This story is about truth and how truth may sleep, but it never dies. As the elders say, Oguji Ainoi Hayura, Ezioku Anegie Hayura, a lie may sleep, but truth never slumbers. One bright morning, when the rooster had just finished crowing, Chaik walked into school with a small wooden box tucked under his arm. His abode was bright, his sandals new, and pride followed him like a shadow. My friends, Chaik said, opening the box with a flourish, today I bring you a treasure from my father. It is no ordinary pen. It is the Golden Quill of Truth. With it, words never fade. With it, wisdom is remembered forever. The children gasped. The quill shimmered like sunlight on river water, its golden feather glowing softly. Headmaster Okonkwo nodded slow. Chaik, keep it safe. Such treasures are not for boasting but for learning. Let all of you here remember, wisdom is greater than gold. Gold may shine, but wisdom lights the path. The class clapped, but Nneka's eyes were fixed on the quill. In her heart, jealousy began to grow like weeds on fertile ground. That night, while the moon cast silver light over Umozu, Nneka lay awake on her raffia mat. Why should Chaik be the one with treasures, she thought bitterly. Why should all their eyes look to him, while I am forgotten? If I had that quill, the class would respect me. They would fear me. They would listen when I spoke. She turned and turned on her mat until the cock crowed again. By dawn, her mind was made. She would steal the quill. And to cover her tracks, she would accuse another. As the elders say, Oni oechai no akpo oni ozo oechai, oni ahu jiebu yuzo jideya, the thief who calls another a thief will be caught first. The next day, the sun rose hot and bright. The children gathered for their lessons. Chaik placed his wooden box proudly on his desk. But when he opened it, the quill was gone. Gasp filled the classroom. Obina's mouth dropped open. Amora covered her face with her wrapper. Who has stolen my quill? Chaik shouted, his eyes burning with anger. Before anyone could answer, Nneka sprang to her feet. It is Kayameka, she cried, pointing a sharp finger. Who else jumps about like a monkey, touching everything? I saw her near your desk, Chaik. She is the thief. The class turned to Kayameka. Her eyes filled with tears. Me? No. I touched nothing. I only played, but I never stole. But suspicion already spread. The children whispered, it must be her. She is always restless. She is always grabbing things. Headmaster Okonkwo's voice thundered. Enough. The truth will come out. The one who stole this quill has stolen more than gold. They have stolen trust. Nneka pressed her wrapper close, hiding the quill in her pocket. Her lips trembled, not with guilt, but with the effort of holding back her smile. Days passed. The classroom grew heavy with suspicion. Kayameka sat alone, no longer laughing. The other children avoided her. Chaik glared at her with hatred. Even gentle Amora kept her distance. But strange things began to happen to Nneka. Wherever she hid the quill, under her mat, inside her calabash, even buried near the banana tree, the quill glowed. At night, she heard whispers like voices in the wind. One night, she dreamed. An old woman with chalk-white face appeared. Her voice cracked like firewood. Nneka, the spirit said, the quill you hide is the quill of truth. It will not remain silent. It will reveal you. Nneka woke in fear, her heart beating fast. But then she hardened herself and muttered, "Let it try. I will still point to others." At last, the quarrels reached Headmaster Okonkwo's ears. He sat beneath the iroko tree, listening as each child poured out complaints. He stroked his grey beard, eyes sharp like a hunter's spear. When all had spoken, he rose to his full height. "This matter will not drag like a goat's tail," he said. "Tomorrow, we will beat the drum of truth. Each of you will strike it and call for the quill. If your hands are clean, the drum will remain silent. But if your hands are stained with lies, the drum will speak." The children trembled. They knew the drum of truth was carved by the ancestors, its skin stretched with justice, its voice sharper than any elder's tongue. Nneka's heart pounded. But she whispered to herself, "No drum can betray me. I am cleverer than them all." The next morning, the whole village gathered. Mothers with babies on their backs, fathers with hoes resting on their shoulders, elders with walking sticks, children peeping through the windows, all came to see. In the center of the classroom stood the drum of truth, its surface glowing faintly, its body carved with sacred signs. Headmaster Okonkwo's voice boomed. "Step forward, one by one. Call for the quill. Strike the drum." Hey friends, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss an upload. Your support means the world. Obinna came fast, slow and steady. "If I have the quill, let the drum speak." Boom. The drum was silent. Amora came next, graceful as always. "If I have the quill, let the drum speak." Boom. The drum was silent. Kayameka came, tears streaming down her face. "If I have the quill, let the drum speak." Boom. The drum was silent. One by one, they came. Each struck the drum. Each left it silent. At last, only Nneka remained. Her knees shook. Her wrapper clung to her damp skin. She forced a smile and stepped forward. "If I have the quill, let the drum speak." She struck the drum. And at that moment, the drum roared like thunder. The earth trembled. The iroko leaves shook. From Nneka's wrapper, the golden quill burst forth, glowing like the sun, floating above the crowd. The villagers gasped. The quill pointed straight at Nneka. A cry rose, "Nneka! Nneka is the thief!" Chike shouted with rage. Kayameka wept with relief. The children murmured in anger. Headmaster Okonkwo's eyes blazed. "Nneka, you not only stole. You accused the innocent. You scattered trust. What do you say?" Nneka fell on her knees, trembling. "Forgive me. I wanted respect. I wanted glory. I thought no one would know." Okonkwo raised his staff. "You thought lies could cover truth. A lie may travel 20 seasons, but truth will meet it in one day. From now until the next harvest, you will sweep this school. You will fetch water for your classmates. And you will learn humility." The children nodded in agreement. And the quill. It returned to Chike, but its glow was softer, for though truth had triumphed, trust once broken takes long to heal. From that day, whenever a child in Umozu tried to blame another for their own mischief, the elders would say, "Beware the drum of truth, lest it beat your name as it beat Nneka's." And so the story was told, from father to son, from mother to daughter, from griot to audience. Sparkle's truth may be hidden, but it can never die. Sparkles. Truth cannot be buried. Lies may shine for a moment, but truth glows forever.